Hey there, MiniWarGamers. Quirk here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I'm here with galactically renowned bounty hunter Boba Fett. Boba Fett! We're here to play 100 points of X-Wing because he has a title to defend. He doesn't like it when I make fun of his name. Hi. As always, guys, if you're interested in coming in, go to MiniWarGaming.com/challenge for all the details. Let's check out those fleets! Starting off, we have my 100 points of Rebels. I have 3 A-Wings because I wanted to test it out. Starting off, I have Gamar Sojin, who has Outmaneuver. Then I have Jake Farrell with Wingman, and Arvol something with Intimidation. All 3 of them are also equipped with stealth devices and an advanced homing missile. And for Scum, Boba has brought Bosk in his YV-666 with a Mangler Cannon, the KY Security Guard, Weapons Engineer, and the upgrade Houndstooth, so if it does blow up, he gets to pop out as a little pup. Aw, that's cute. Then Boba has also brought his Firespray 31 with a experimental interface, Greedo, who apparently did not shoot first, and Marksman. He's also equipped with a Flechette Cannon. We just couldn't find the card for it. And here we have the board we're going to be playing on. So I've got my setup here. Everybody's all lined up, ready to go. We've got Bosk over in the corner here, and then Boba is right there with his ship. So starting off with pilot skill, the lowest 5 will be Sujin, who is going forward 5. And his action will be to boost. Moving on, we have Avel Kryno. Kryno, I don't know, I'm done. Going forward 5. And action will be to boost forward. Moving on, we have Jake Farrell, who will also go forward 5. And boost like so. Moving over to the other side, at pilot skill 7, we have Bosk, who is going forward 3. And moving on up. Having a little trouble there, Bubba. And going to acquire target lock. And then Bosk's action, because it was a K9 security droid that was able to acquire the target lock thanks to a green maneuver, will focus. And also can acquire a second target lock because of the upgrade he has that lets him basically acquire 2 target locks when acquiring a target. And Fetman is going forward 4. Right there. Gloves seem to cause a problem. Let me just move your ship for you here, bud. There you go. See, I'm helpful. And after landing there, his action will be to do marksmanship, so he's going to be able to shoot like crazy. This might hurt. Going on to the shooting phase now, he's going to use his flechette launcher on that guy, and oh, look at that, 3 blanks. Ooh, that hurts, bud. Next up, Jake Farrell is going to shoot at Bosk. 2 red dice, we're at range 3 though, so, oh, 1 crit, I'll take it. Bosk has 2 green dice to try and dodge it, and, ooh, do you want to use your focus to turn that into an evade? Yes, he does. So the focus is gone, and he evades that 1 shot. Bosk is going to fire the Mangler Cannon at Jake. Gets 1 hit, which is all he needs, so that will be turned into a crit, which then gets turned into 2 hits. And Boba has opted to get rid of his target lock to reroll his 2 misses. So those are all gone. There's 2 extra dice for you there. See if you get 2 more hits. Oh, so it'll be 3 hits in total. Now we are at range 3, so I get my agility 3, 4 because of range 3, 5 because I still have a stealth device functioning. Looking for 3 dodges here to not die. Oh, that hurts. So all 3 go through, so I lose 2 hull points, or 2 shields, 1 hull point, so I'm down to 1, and I lose my stealth device. And next up, Arvol is going to fire 2 shots into Boba and get nothing. And then Sujin is going to try it as well. 2 shots, 1 hit. 2 dice to try and dodge it, and he does without any trouble. Going on to round 2 now, dials are down once again, starting off with Gamir. Going to be doing a K-turn to the 3. Whee, which he barely lands. And he does get stressed out from that. Moving on now, we have Arvol, who will turn to the 3. And Arvol will boost forward to here. Lastly is Jake, who is going forward 2, which will park him right behind Arvol. And he will focus, which gives him a free barrel roll. Next up we have Bosk, who is, ooh, hard turn to the 2. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. And looking at it, yep, definitely gonna land right here. Bump. And that will stress you out. And then we got Boba, who is doing a K turn to the 3. Starting off, Boba's gonna shoot at Gamar using his flechette. Needs 1 hit. Oh, that's definitely gonna do it. So what'll end up happening is I take 1 damage automatically, but because you also have Greedo, I take 1 damage face up automatically. So I take 1 crit, and it is Thrust Control Fire. Receive 1 stress token, then flip this card face down. Then over here we have Bosk, who can only really shoot at Jake, so they got 4 red dice to shoot at me with, unless you want to use your Mangler Cannon. Which, he's nodding his head, so yes. And Mangler Cannon. Oh, 1 hit and 2 focus. So the 1 hit becomes a crit, then becomes 2 hits. And 3 dice to try and dodge this. Dodged it. Next up, Jake Farrell's going to shoot back at Bosk. 3 red dice. And it's a hit and a crit. And because Arvel is in base to base thanks to Intimidation, when you're touching an enemy ship, reduce that ship's agility value by 1. So Bosk has an agility value right now of currently 0. So the hit and the crit will go through, but it's just going to be 2 shields. Next up, Arvel's going to shoot because she can. Even though I am touching that base, the card itself actually says you may declare an enemy ship inside your firing arc and that you are touching as the target of your attack. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. 3 red dice, 1 hit. And again, agility value 0, so that's just another shield. Class A Gamir, going to fire at Boba. 3 red, 1 hit. 2 dice to try and evade, and he dodges it. Dials are down as we go into turn 3 here. Starting off, I'm going to do 5 forward, which will drop 1 of the 2 stress on Gamar. And I will fly right over and land on the other side here. Next up, I have Arvel, who will be doing a K turn to the 3, which will just put me on the other side of Bosk. And the same thing here goes for Jake, who is doing a K turn to the 3. So that will land him right over here. And we'll stress them both out. Next up we have Bosk, who will do what? Forward 2, so he's going to drop that stress. And after executing a green maneuver, gets a free target lock. And for his action, we'll focus. Lastly, we have Boba, who will just bank to the 1. And that will land him on some debris. That will maintain his stress, and will do a damage on a crit. 1 crit, so there goes 1 shield. Boba firing 3 regular shots into here, and there's 2 hits. Now I am going to get 4 dice to try and dodge this because I did lose my stealth device, but he is firing through an obstruction, so I need 2 dice to try and evade it. Oh, I'll take all 4. Next up over here, Jake is going to fire at Bosk in the rear, starting with just 2 dice. Nothing. Bosk firing the Mangler Cannon into Gamar. 1 hit becomes a crit, becomes 2 hits, unless you want to burn the target lock and re-roll those. No. So 2 hits. 3 dice to try and dodge it. Oop, that was dropped. Dodge it with 3. And a Val firing into the back of Bosk. 2 hits. And 1 die to try and dodge it. No. So there's 2 more shields gone, bringing Bosk down to 1 shield remaining. I did forget that I do have Wingman, start of the combat phase. Jake's just going to take the stress off of a Veil. Going on to round 4 here, dials are down, starting off. Gamir doing a turn to the 2, which will drop his stress. And just fly him right here. For his action, he will focus. And over here with a Veil, going forward to the 2. Whee! Right there. And going to acquire a target lock. Then we have Jake, who's also flying forward 2. And he will focus at the end of his movement here, which gives him a free barrel roll. Now it's a free barrel roll or a free boost. I'm going to take the boost and go right here. Next up we have Bosk, who is banking to the 1. And that will end up being a bump. Boop. Lastly we have Boba, who is doing a hard 3 to the right. That's going to result in a bump and landing in debris. On a crit, takes a damage. No, he's fine. Shooting, firing the flechette into a Vel there, and landing a hit and a crit, which is fine and dandy, but you also have Greedo, so it basically cancels all the dice. deals 1 damage card, and then that damage is flipped face up, and that will be a direct hit, causing 2 damage to my hull, and that just means dead. My pilot skill 7 has no line of sight, but yours does. But oh, you bumped. So that'll be it for the shooting phase. We're on to the next round. Going on to the next round here. First off, all the focus tokens are gone. That was my fault. Hey, that was convenient. But we have Sujin banking to the 3, which will put him right here. My action will be to focus. We have Jake Farrell, who is turning a hard 1. Wee, right there. And he will also focus. And because he got a focus, he can barrel roll, so he'll barrel roll right here. Next up we have Bosk, who is banking to the 1. And because he performed a green maneuver, he can acquire a target lock. So that's just a free target lock there. And he will focus. Finally we have Boba going to bank to the 1 again. And that will result in a bump again. Starting off, Boba's going to fire his flechette into Gamir. 1 hit will kill. There's the hit. And that means 1 damage card that's dealt face up. He already has 1 damage, but it will be another direct hit. So that's 3 damage. Just kills him outright. And next up we have Jake firing into the back of Bosk. 2 dice. 2 hits. And you get 1 die to try and dodge it. Yeah, you can use your focus and dodge it. So that will take out 1 shield. And that means Bosk has no more shields left. Going on to the next turn here. Jake, can he get away from Boba? Going 3 with a bank. And oh, I totally misjudged that. That's going this way. Oops. And he will focus, which forces a boost or barrel roll, and I'm going to boost. And boosting. Next up we got Bosk, who going forward 1.
Maybe not.
And focusing. Boba. The question now is, can he keep up with me? Ooh, a bank to the 3. That might do it. And a bank to the 3 will land him right here. Oh, look at that arc. Going right to the shooting phase. 3 flechettes into the back of my A-wing. Oh, yeah, that's enough hits. And 1 face-up damage card. Not like it matters. Will be a console fire, but he already has 1 damage on him anyway, so he is just space dust. There you have it, everybody. That was Boba showing me who's boss. Vault members, if you enjoyed this game, go ahead and click the link below. You'll get access to another game. Maybe Bubba will be in it. Maybe. Who knows? There's a good chance that he might be in it. If not, who knows? But go ahead and click that link anyway. If you're not already a Vault member and want to see more of this, go ahead and click that link. You'll get access to a 7-day free trial where you get to see more X-Wing battle reports, as well as all the other stuff we produce here, like 40k battle reports, Fantasy, Age of Sigmar, War Machine, Hordes, as well as all the sister brother battle reports that go along with our free ones. And you also get painting tutorials and open vaults and all the awesome stuff we offer here. But until then, guys, happy wargaming.